Adam Blakey, hello.
How we doing?
Good. Welcome to Wayne World, the show about Fort Wayne and Allen County and the people and organizations that are building up the joint and blessing the people of the area. And you are the CEO of, don't tell me, Adam Blakey Holiday Foundation, correct?
That is correct.
Adam Blakey, what is the, in 26 words or less, what is the Adam Blakey Holiday Foundation?
It's a non-for-profit that provides gifts to kids during the holiday season.
I love it. And I read about your work in Glow magazine. How did you, which is a Fort Wayne publication, primarily
Mhm.
directed toward women, I think, but not much. It's there's a. But how did you land in Glow magazine? How did you know about them, or how did they know about you?
That's a great question. It was told to me that I was nominated, or they were looking for people to nominate for He Glows, and a couple of people had mentioned my name, and so they had looked up my profile and saw, the things that I do within the community, and it was just magic from there.
And you had never heard of Glow, had you?
I had not.
And now they're your favorite magazine, aren't they?
They absolutely are.
Uh, um, what year did you start the Adam Blakey Holiday Foundation?
So on paper, I started in about 2015.
And
So about 9 years ago.
this is our second interview. We had technical difficulties yesterday. Yesterday, you said that the genesis of your work regarding blessing kids with backpacks and holiday gifts, etc., was
Mhm.
you were a therapist, you were a counselor back in the day, 15 years ago, and you had a case. What describe the case without giving away too much?
So I actually worked for the Department of Child Services. I was an assessment worker, or basically one of those individuals that goes out to do investigations on the family,
In,
and just overheard
Indianapolis or Fort Wayne?
here in Fort Wayne.
Okay.
And just overheard this father talk about not being able to afford gifts for Christmas during the holidays. And so I just took it upon myself and made a Facebook post, not really expecting much, and it just turned into something that just took off.
And most of your work in the last, yeah, what year was that case?
That was 2011.
And in the last 13 years, it's primarily been Fort Wayne, correct? The work you've
Yes.
done, yes. And are you at liberty to name some of the schools or youth organizations that you've worked with on a regular
Um,
basis? And like year in and year out, you keep working with them.
are you say in regards to like with the foundation?
Yes.
Um, School wise, I have worked with the University of St. Francis. They've reached out to me quite a few times. Now, granted, I went to the University of St. Francis, so that's probably why they have. So,
You
and
were a
go
you were a
ahead.
footballer. You were a footballer at the time.
I was a long time ago.
You still are, my friend. Come on. Oh, and yeah, besides University of St. Francis, what other youth organizations or schools come to mind regarding Fort Wayne, Allen County?
So youth organizations, I partner with another organization called the Bloom Project. It's a mentor-based not-for-profit, and they mentor kids 12 to 18. And I've worked closely with them and primarily on the book bag giveaway.
What is the book back giveaway?
So each year, and I typically go off of Fort Wayne Community Schools' calendar. The weekend before school starts, I'll have a big book bag giveaway. We've given away one year up to 700 book bags filled with school supplies. Um, and I like to go above and beyond. And so during that book bag giveaway, we have a face painter, we have free food, we have a balloon artist, we've given away PlayStations, Xboxes, Nintendo Switches, like big items, and everything is free to the community.
And I asked you this yesterday, so you are well armed. Why in the world did you name it I know you're Adam Blakey, but why did you name it the
Yes.
Adam Blakey Holiday Foundation as opposed to Fort Wayne or Hoosier Holiday Foundation?
Mhm. Um, because I didn't think anybody would get behind it, and so I just named it something. Just named it after me. I was like, no one's gonna really get behind it, and the community did. They really got behind it, and it took off.
I think, see, I know very little of the history and it's just very anecdotal, but my hunch is that because you lined up your name with it and because you are energetic in your giving and in your philanthropy and in your generosity, you have a heart. You have a wife and four sons or kids.
So I have three boys and I have a girl.
You have four kids, three boys and a girl. So you have energy and you have verve, and people respect that and join in because they respect what you're doing. Tell me about your board. How can if someone gives to your foundation, how can they kind of
Mhm.
sort of rest assured that it's going to the right place?
Absolutely. And so my board keeps me in check. Because I just like to, when I receive some type of donation, I'm like, oh, let's just spend it on all these families. And they're like, how about we stop and think about it? But to they my board is pretty cool. It's two ladies who really, really keep me in check on what to do and where to go and everything.
That's nice. That's good to hear. How has Fort Wayne affected you when you moved here from Indianapolis? And what was your first perception of the town? What is your feeling for the town?
Yeah. So when I got here 20 years ago, a little over 20 years ago, I came up on a football scholarship from St. Francis. Um, this place is small. This place is small compared to Indianapolis. And I grew up on the west side of Indianapolis, and so the west side of Indianapolis is pretty much the size of Fort Wayne. And so I didn't like it at first. But I adjusted, I got used to it. I built rapport with members in the community. I gained some friendships. And I love it. I do.
And when you invite people to visit, or when they are toying with visiting, what is your pitch, or what is the nice thing about Fort Wayne that you like and is attractive to you regarding visitations?
It's that I always tell people that it's that small town but big city feel. We have everything a big city has, just a little bit smaller.
That's nice. Let me see if there's any other questions I have for you. Oh yeah, where do people, if they want to give to the Adam Blakey Holiday Foundation, where do they go?
So you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Um, and I also have a PayPal that you can send donations to. And that you can send that to my email address is theabhfoundation@gmail.com. And reach out to me at any time.
And if someone wants to volunteer, you mentioned yesterday you have a couple of dates coming up very shortly.
Yes. So it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm sorry, December 19th, 20th, and 21st. Those will all be the Thursday and Friday are in the evening. We will be sorting out gifts. And then that Saturday from 9 to 6 is first come, first serve. We'll have individuals come, and it's audit at Electric Works. We'll have individuals come and pick up gifts, have the families come and pick up gifts on that Saturday. So Thursday and Friday is sorting out at Electric Works in the evening. And then Saturday, they're picking up gifts all day.
I'll be in touch with you regarding one or both of those because I have been to Electric Works, but I haven't been in it, and they're
Okay.
doing great work in it, and so that's good. How do you know Electric Works? How are you connected to them?
And so what I'm actually doing this year is a little bit unique. I'm partnering with Matthew Maple and Santa Soldiers.
Sand of Soldiers,
Santa's Soldiers.
Santa soldiers, and how do
And
you
and
know
he has
Santa's
really,
soldiers?
but I say he's really spearheaded this whole entire event.
How did he know you, or how do you know him?
So with the unfortunate incident, not incident, but the unfortunate thing with Toys for Tots kind of falling through this year, I had made a comment and on social media, and Matt had saw that, clicked on my page, and then called me.
That's
So
nice. Adam,
yeah,
Adam Blakey and the Adam Blakey Holiday Foundation. You're extraordinary in Fort Wayne and Allen County, and you're even reaching out to other parts of Indiana, aren't you?
that is correct. My foundation obviously is based here in Fort Wayne, but I cover the whole entire state of Indiana.
Wait, you need more volunteers to do some of this, don't you?
Uh, I do, but I do about a good 95% of the deliveries, especially when you go outside of Fort Wayne.
And do your boys ever get involved in the work?
Oh, they do. They're in voluntold.
They're what? They're what?
They're in voluntold. It's voluntary, but they're told to do it.
I want to volunteer just to meet your boys and your girl. That's very interesting. Adam, thank you for being a guest on Wayne World. Thank you, sir. Keep up the good work.
No, thank you for inviting me. I appreciate you.
My pleasure. Bye.